Good evening and welcome to Macalester College for tonight's UPSL match between Minnesota Twin Stars FC and your Vlora FC. My name is Skip Newton alongside Dominic Bisogno. Vlora coming in first place, which we love. Twin Stars further down the standings with 3 wins, no draws, 3 losses. But Vlora with a couple of draws in their last couple of games after 5 consecutive wins to start the season.
Yeah, it's been a really good start overall for Vlora, but obviously after 5 wins, you don't want to have 2 in a row where you're dropping points. That being said, I think that just really sets up tonight as more of the taste that Vlora want to win this game, get back on track, make the most of the fact that they do still have that game at hand over second place St. Croix, and just pile on points where they can.
Yeah, we would love to see them continue that for sure the unbeaten streak, but yeah, get back to getting 3 points here this evening. Vlora huddling up on the pitch on the right side. They will be going right to left with the Twin Stars going left to right. The starting 11 for the Twin Stars, you've got number 2 midfielder James Brent, number 17 Hamza Alatui, number 13 Anson Karn playing defense, another midfielder number 6 Mohammed Abdul Rahman, midfield number 8 Diego Yang, goalkeeper Katanga Balakiem, number 18 Martin Gar, number 25 forward Chigozi Enehe, and number 16 midfielder Jafar Abdul Rahman, and number 23 on defense Julio Del Carpio. For your Vlora FC, as we're just about ready for the opening kick, in goalkeeper as usual Liam Johnson, number 3 JJ Bondo on defense, also on defense of course as usual Oscar Alvarez. One of these center mids, we've got Avery Larson. Striker Justin Martinez, also the leading goal scorer with 5 goals this season. Juan Lagares at midfield. Thomas Mena at forward. Prince Okonko, one of your midfielders. Francisco Gomez back on defense. Simon Echeverry, one of the midfielders. And Nicholas Javier Gallegos completes, or excuse me, on the bench. Wrong player there. My bad. We'll get to the rest of the bench players as they come in, but you can see now Vlora with possession here on the near side. Nice job keeping that one in. Pressure in the box, and we have our first foul very quickly.
Yeah, Twin Stars looking like they're trying to set a physical tone right away. Puts a lot of high pressure off the jump. It'll be interesting to see Vlora, those 2 draws, as we mentioned. They also had kind of a low scoring run, really just 1 goal in 2 games. So you want to see if the team can get back to sort of piling on pain the way they have earlier in the season.
Another one of the bench players, Adney Hans, not getting the start today. So interesting to see when he might come onto the pitch to provide some scoring off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw him do that against Rochester, and it's a really potent player. Potent players on the pitch as well already for Vlora. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where the goals come from.
Twin Stars in all black. Possession defensively here as they work things around. That's number 16, Abdul Rahman. The long ball is controlled by Vlora. Larson uses his defensive support. Contact midfield, no call. Good no call there by the ref. Still seeing that aggressive pressure defense by Twin Stars here. Vlora not having a lot of space when they do have possession. Having to move the ball quickly, make quick decisions. Bondo. Alvarez. Back to his keeper, Johnson. In the booth with us, we've got Katie Brink producing and directing, and Haley Gashrai on camera. The winning goal in their victory the other night. Perfectly placed free kick. Throw in here for Abdul Rahman. Long throw headed up into the air, into the penalty area, then cleared back out. It'll be another throw in for Twin Stars.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, so far, we've seen some of that pressure from Twin Stars. Twin Stars are a club that have a reputation for playing pretty physical, aggressive soccer. They've been in the lower league scene for a very long time, arguably the longest of any active club in Minnesota. And for most of that time, they've had a reputation for being a team that really goes for it. I haven't seen them yet this year, so I don't know how much that's reflected in the season's play, but seeing a little bit of that so far.
Some nice passing there to control by Vlora. Now they've got a little bit of space on the far side, and they're going to go long, but see if they can get to that ball. Fast run, and they do. Oof. Burst of speed on the far side into the penalty area. He's going to get there before it goes out. He does, brings it back with a negative pass. That one's controlled by the defense.
It's a really nice run from Mena just to keep that one in, drive all the way down almost to the corner. And he kind of connects with Martinez, and Martinez doesn't quite have the room to kind of make something of it, but it's a really nice early show of potential for the night.
Just a flash of lightning going down the far side. And weather today is another warm one here in St. Paul, 82 degrees at kickoff. There is a nice breeze going left to right across your screen. So right now, Vlora playing into the wind a little bit. It's not an aggressive wind. Oh, little miscommunication there.
It's worth mentioning Martinez in that last draw against the St. Paul Blackhawks got a goal, and that keeps him at the head of the goal count for Vlora, I believe, with 5. So he's having a really productive season.
Foul and a quick restart here for Twin Stars. Played outside, but too far outside in touch. One of the starters missed earlier for Twin Stars, Ferguson Morris, involved in that play. Alvarez with the throw off to Bondo, and there's a clip from behind. Easy call. Going down on that one was Gallegos.
Really nice switch there.
Long ball looking for one of 3 forwards against 2 defenders, but too long.
Yeah, good opportunities. I think the 2 defenders do kind of a good job of just making it inconvenient enough for anybody to sprint to that one.
Balakiam, easy play as he comes off his line near the top of the box. A little bit of space and time here for Twin Stars. They look to set something up at midfield. Misplayed that one. Turnover, but turned right back. Abdul Rahman. Long ball. Johnson has to be quick to get to that one.
Yeah, good dive from Johnson and enough management from Gomez just to shelter the save, or shelter the collection, rather. A little bit of a tedious start, kind of both teams just sort of figuring this one out.
Nice job bringing that one back and controlling, but then it's poked away. Vlora double teaming, trying to get this one back, and then they kick one a little hard, but it's going to come over to Bondo, who's going to be one-on-one with his defender. Cuts into the middle, finds space. Plays one through, but the defense was well behind that. And we're going to get a foul after that one.
Yeah, Martinez maybe a little too eager to going into battle that one when it was already a bit out of the way. It gets the call, Twin Stars' favor. But you can see Martinez already very ready to make some of those runs, contend for those balls. People trying to find him out there.
Mentioned the record for both teams. Get into the goals and against. Vlora coming in with 23 goals scored, just 2 against. That's a really nice number in their 7 matches thus far. Twin Stars in their 6 games, 12 goals and 8 against. Here's an opportunity with the turnover. Play it through 1-on-2. Player goes down, no call.
Yeah, referee hasn't seen enough there to convince him. It looks like definitely some tussle for the ball, but Martinez doesn't get the call.
That one's off Bondo. It'll be a throw for Twin Stars. Midfield throw. Unable to control that one is Halatui, so goes over to Vlora, and as they're passing it back, there's a foul called. You could hear that discussion there between Echeverry and the referee. Echeverry wondering about advantage with possession, but referee clearly stating that the ball went backwards.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Vlora are going to want it called differently, but ref's got to.
Nice touch to the outside, and an errant pass there with the turnover. Vlora trying to build something, but unable to find Martinez. Vlora not applying pressure immediately, but rather waiting for that pass, and now attacking, and there's a pull from behind. Referee indicates play on with advantage. And once threaded through, a nice pass down to the edge of the box. Opportunity to cross, they do. Sliding defensive play, brilliantly made.
That's a great block from Gomez. Just makes sure that nobody else has to worry about where that's going.
Not only blocking that centering attempt, but keeping it in play and controlling that. Didn't want to yield a corner kick. Headed right into the back of his teammate, but Alvarez regroups. Tough pass. They're going to say it deflected off Twin Stars. Nice break there. Echeverry was in the vicinity as well. Alvarez up for Martinez. Twin Stars controlling in midfield, but then turning over, and we're going to have a foul call. Three fouls apiece. The first 11 minutes and change here.
Yeah, it's been pretty physical so far. I mean, nothing grotesque, but pretty physical game.
Center ref repositioning, and now the play resumes. Outside control by Twin Stars, looking for a center. They get one. Some contact. No call. That ball went over the line. This should be a goal kick. Still waiting for our first shot on goal, or shot at all, by either team. An aggressive play from behind. Bondo cuts to the outside, beats his guy. Was drawing another, so he pulls it back. Nice touch in the middle there by Lagares. That pass intercepted, an opportunity for a quick counter, but shutting that down as Alvarez finds Bondo. Alvarez with a guy on his back. Shields.
Just runs out of space there. But some really good work from Alvarez to sweep that ball up in that earlier sort of interception and keep things under control in the corner.
Twin Stars throw that one in, and they control. They're going to reset. Del Caprio playing it across. Vlora forces the turnover. They try to counter, but an errant pass deflected back to Twin Stars defense. Backline controls. Feed one through. Bondo is going to run this one down. Alvarez's pass deflected. He's on it. And that one goes out for a throw-in right by the flag.
Yeah, right. The side referee is practically standing on the flagpole as he gives that call. You know, Twin Stars having a bit of the ball here, and you know, you mentioned the lack of a real shot on target so far for either team. I think that's going to be a big part of the equation tonight for Vlora. Is just, can they get another game where they're really denying the other team much of any chances, and particularly can that result in, you know, a clean sheet.
A foul by Ferguson Morris, giving the universal sign of "it was me" by putting both hands up. I feel like that's a few on Morris, and the center ref is agreeing as he has a conversation about perhaps controlling himself. Martinez up front, and about 2 or 3 defenders around him if they play this one long. That is what Alvarez chooses to do. Headed straight up off the head of a Vlora player. Bondo get in front of that one. An opportunity here, but he's got multiple black jerseys around him. A tough ask there. Oh, a nice play by getting in front of that one was Gallegos. Brought down nicely by Lagares.
Yeah, Vlora attack looking a little more on it now. Gallegos, Bondo both really fighting for her.
And there's a foul again. I think that was Morris once more. Establishing a bit of a reputation.
And a card. Ref's showing a yellow card, I think, to number 14 there.
So Morris, the ref, having enough. Getting the yellow. Long ball, far side. Controlled by Vlora, a couple defenders. Brings it deep, feeds it in, but the defense is right there.
It's another really nice possession for Mena in that corner area. Still not quite finding that connection with someone to put a shot on, but he's doing really good work just causing trouble for the Twin Stars.
So Mena is on that far side typically. We've seen him with a couple of runs. Martinez in the middle. Bono comes up, fills in that left side. There's a long shot.
Bounced nicely for him to try something and doesn't work out in the end, but Vlora's starting to get some more offensive possession again after Twin Stars got a little bit of a run together.
Twin Stars feels the pressure, turns it over. Bondo feeds it through, can't find Martinez. Alvarez waits for that one to go. He'll take the quick throw. Chevery, some roughing from behind. Play resumes. hold that one back. Switch fields. Bit of an unforced error there. Opportunity for Vlora with the throw in.
Thinking back to that card earlier, it already before the card felt like a night where it's going to be pretty important how the ref is reading situations. And we've now seen him take that first step towards more severe punishment pretty early in the game. It's going to be interesting to see how that precedent now kind of affects things.
Well, and he had just had a conversation with Morris about a minute before that, so I'm sure it was already at the point where he's like, okay, another one from behind, and I'm done having a conversation. But I definitely should change Morris's physicality moving forward. And there's an unfortunate foul called against Vlora. I mean, I think a good call, but unfortunate on the position on the pitch. We've got a smack dab in the middle, about 32 yards out. Opportunity here for Twin Stars to get themselves a shot.
Yeah, I mean, close enough potentially to even go for it, but otherwise certainly in a position that you can create something. Twin Stars with, 5 players in or on the edge of the box.
Vlora holding right at the 18. They bend that one in, and it's just wide.
Yeah, and it's you can't blame him much for taking the shot. It was pretty close. It almost looked like when it hit the ground, it actually was on target, and the bounce took it off. So Twin Stars just reminding Vlora of the threat they can pose and putting together probably the best chance of the day thus far.
Good pressure from Vlora. They force a turnover. Here's an opportunity. Take it past the goalkeeper. The wide is open. They fire one in and just wide, near side. The near side closest to us. He just missed it.
Gallegos does really good work to set that one up, and Martinez does a good job of pouncing on the chance. Takes the shot, just drags it a little wide. It's really unfortunate in that regard, but good awareness from the two players. Forced the error, collect the ball, got a shot off.
By far and away the best opportunity for Vlora, born of a brilliant force of the turnover and immediate push to get a serious threat. And there's a trip and another foul. That's 7 fouls called against Twin Stars, 4 so far against Vlora. I think that number is representative of the physicality by both teams. It just feels like, you mentioned it earlier, Twin Stars has a bit of a reputation as being a fairly physical team. We're seeing that in the first 21 and a half minutes.
Yeah, I think they're bringing that tone, and Valora's answering it. I mean, that's the nature of how.
Bondo gets there. He heads a pass and a goal! A beautiful run and a goal by Bondo, and Vlora has the lead here in minute number 22.
Unbelievable stuff. It's a really nicely placed free kick. Is it Lagares that takes the free kick? He just wonderful stuff from Bondo.
J.J. Bondo with a brilliant run right behind the defense, angles in, and just gets enough of it to knock it past the goalkeeper, Katanga Balakiem. Vlora striking first here in the 22nd minute.
Goal for number 3, Bondo.
That's his 3rd goal this season. It brings him up to 3rd place on the team goal scoring list.
It's a goal that comes from, we had some close chances there for both teams in the buildup, and the goal actually comes a little bit from nowhere in the sense that I don't think either of us were quite expecting that. But that's where important goals are found.
Well, in a talked about the brilliant run and finish, but the ball in there was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, placed perfectly right over the heads of all the defenders, but close enough out where the goalkeeper couldn't make that play. I mean, just wonderfully placed.
Yeah, one of those situations where both the ball and the player are just kind of perfectly floating into each other's paths, and Bono doesn't have to put that much on it. It's a relatively soft contact, but it's just enough to change the direction, get it past the keeper. Really well-earned goal.
And goal scorer going to come back and play this one. Always with a lot of energy, JJ Bondo. Long ball, far side, too far for Mena. Nice ball near side there for Alatuli, but Bondo takes care of that. Lagares. Nice pass right into the middle. Bondo near side. Should be able to play this. He's got a defender or two. Finds Gallegos. Alvarez. That ball stays in. Well played there by Twin Stars. Looking to counter. They switch fields. That's going to go to the Vlora bench.
Yeah, you see there again, Bondo providing a little bit of threat, and Alvarez ends up having to come in to help clean some things up. But he's looked really, really dangerous down the left side generally in open play, and now a really nice set piece goal on top of it. It's going to be interesting to see if that continues to be an area where Vlora find some purchase against Twin Stars.
Controlling in their penalty area. Liam Johnson. Long ball. Flicked on by Bondo, but no one in the vicinity wearing the same jersey. This will be a throw for Twin Stars. Next Vlora broadcast coming up Sunday night. Women right here at Macalester Stadium. Played forward nicely. Twin Stars, see if they can't get something going. This is Brent. Turnover Martinez, one-on-one with the last defender, but he got two defenders trailing. He can pull it back. He wants left foot shot. Can't get enough on it.
Yeah, defenders do enough to make that hard for him to get much going, but good work from Martinez to get the shot off, make the goalkeeper work a little bit. Test that back line, test the endurance and quick situations.
Yeah, teammates were a good 20 yards behind him on that run, so he could have pulled it to a stop, see if he could have found something, but he had about three defenders ready to converge. Easy one for Johnson. And long ball deflected by Morris. He gets it back for Twin Stars, plays that one in, but it's headed over to the near side. Bondo is going to be able to track this one down. Nice pass inside. Larson. Gomez uses Johnson up for Bondo again. He flicks it past his defender. Defender recovers. Latui playing that one out. Martinez to the middle. Opportunity here. Tried to feed that one through, did Gallegos. Here's a shot, but there's going to be a foul. No shot.
Yeah, some more danger from Vlora. A little inconvenient foul in there. Cancels it all out, but some good interplay. That ball to Mena almost found him in a really nice spot. Almost weaved its way through the back line, but Twin Stars are holding on.
This one out of the reach of Alvarez, but it gets all the way back to Johnson. Nice job coming out to the corner of the penalty area. Feels like right about the time that Vlora scored the goal, somewhere within a minute of that was when they started to apply a little more pressure. We've seen a lot of control, or at least a lot of possession on their own half of the pitch up until that point, but now it feels like they're able to work the middle third a little more and get into that attacking third.
Yeah, absolutely. And this man right here has been getting a lot more of the ball, to be honest. Bondo
gets a guy down, steps over him, plays to the middle, just deflected away from Martinez. If he could have controlled that, it would have been a great opportunity to either put one on or play a teammate across. Gomez surveying all options. Some pressure on by Eneje. Mena. And give and go nicely executed. Mena, he's got Martinez in the middle. Mena.
Yeah, shot ends up pretty comfortable in the hands of the keeper, but another really nice example of Mena's movement. Not just that he's got great speed to him, but he's got the knowledge of how to use that speed, and he's been testing the Twin Stars and that far side consistently through the night so far, and they haven't really figured him out. He just hasn't quite found a player with the pass that he needs.
Well, he did a nice job there using his foot skills, not to beat his defender, but just to create a lane to get that shot to goal. Made it look a lot easier than it is, I can tell you.
Absolutely. And I mean, he's a veteran of this scene, longtime lower league player, different leagues in Minnesota, and he knows what he's doing. He's showing that tonight. It's great understanding.
Oh, Johnson kicks one low, and it's over the net.
Whew. That's a close call, potentially unforced error there, but Johnson gets away with it. Yeah, just the Twin Stars player just taking the time to stay wandering in front of him, be inconvenient, and it almost works.
Long ball, now Mena in a foot race. He's got speed. He's going to beat his defender. Gets by him. Goes down. They're not going to make that call. Oh, and almost controlled on the clearing attempt.
Yeah, it was a great run from Mena. He ends up getting caught up with and doesn't quite have the room to do what he wants, ends up going down, and the ref's just not having it. But another example of the danger he's posing tonight.
Bondo near side. He's got Martinez flashing to the middle. That was for Lagares. Twin Stars up to the challenge defensively. Now they control that midfield. Pass too far. Bondo on it. Gives and goes, but Mena's pass off of the Twin Stars defender. Now we've got a throw-in. Third minute. 1-0. Vlora with the lead. That goal scored in the 22nd minute off a beautiful set piece. Long free kick, and then Bondo with the header past the goalkeeper. Johnson gets this one out of harm's way. Near opportunity for a steal and pressure there. This one's through. He's just offside by maybe half a step.
It's a tight call. It's a tight call. The ref seemed pretty assured of it.
That one's about 15 yards to the left of us. So we didn't have the greatest angle, but it was close. It's a lot easier to see with the football yard markers.
Yeah, Martinez, to his credit, didn't make much of a fuss about it, so we'll leave it at that. But
Alvarez does a nice job getting his body in front of the defender, drawing foul number 8. And Alvarez down as he got clipped from behind. It's not what any Vlora player or fan wants to see. Gets a hand from the center ref. And back to live action. A rare 50-50 ball that Bondo doesn't win. This one touched outside. This is Brent. Bondo defending. Able to draw the corner. This will be the first of the match.
yeah, big opportunity for Twin Stars just to make a bit more of an impression. They've lost a little bit of that offensive momentum they had early on, and I think going forward that matchup's going to continue to be a big one. Brent and Bondo, two guys that look really good tonight, have some pace, have some skill. Curious to see who in the end comes out better.
I believe this is Diego Yang, if I see the jersey number right, taking this corner. Outswinger. This one's tipped and just wide. I believe it might have been deflected out by a defender.
Yeah, I think it might be Gomez, and I actually think Gomez might have tipped it to the post and then out. It looked like there might have been an additional movement of the ball.
That shot was headed towards the corner for sure. I'll do it again. This one well played by Vlora defensively. Not out of danger. Gets it between Bondo's legs, but his teammates there to help out. Kept in. Oh, just over the line.
Yeah, that would have been just over it. I mean, that was a tight call, but yeah, Twin Stars again. I mean, some solid set pieces there, moving the ball around, putting a shot on target as far as we could tell.
Anson Karn, the Twin Stars player, nearly keeping that one in. Alvarez to throw. Martinez, another foot race. Well defended. Vlora trying to work some magic, and they do. Martinez. Lagares. Bondo with a shot.
You can't blame him for going for it. It's a good angle to work with. He's got a defender to worry about, but puts good power on it. It's not in the right direction.
Heads up play there by the goalkeeper. Balakiam trying to catch Vlora too close to the goal kick. Vlora does recover, but potential opportunity for a quick counter you don't see very often off a goal kick.
No, but I think Twin Stars are looking for different ways to unlock this game and get back to some of the flow that they had at the start. Some of that might just involve finding ways to bypass some of the organization that Vlora are bringing to things.
And there's a fall from behind, number 6 on Laura. Far corner. Centered on the ground. Brought across, but Twin Stars couldn't find a teammate. Bondo's there to settle things down. Mena goes deep. Nobody running.
Yeah, it was a really dangerous ball from Twin Stars. It just kind of managed to weave its way past about half a dozen players from the two teams collectively.
They play along again. This one's tipped on goal.
Quick release to Bondo.
Yeah, easy pickup there for Johnson. Technically his first save. Plays it through. Mena got Martinez. Mena one-on-one. Took the shot and a save. Rebound.
Yeah, I think great run from Mena and a good run from Martinez. They kind of get in each other's direction a little bit, and things get a little muddy, but Mena still gets a solid shot off.
Oh, that was read perfectly, but unable to complete that was Gallegos. And that should be a obvious foul. Nice job finishing the check there.
Yeah, and the Twin Stars want a card for that one. It's been a couple fouls to the benefit of the Twin Stars in the last couple of minutes, and I think that's part of the intention. They want to bring that aggressive energy. Part of the point of that is to also drive the other team into that aggressive play and get some fouls your way as well. And you're starting to see that. They're getting some set pieces, some opportunities to get the ball in the box.
So a free kick from the angle. Played into the middle area, top of the box. Cleared out immediately by Vlora. Opportunity for a steal here. If Vlora can execute, they can. It's a speed race. It's Martinez. He's got a defender. Takes the shot and just tipped wide. A brilliant save.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really wonderful stop, to be honest, from the Twin Stars goalkeeper. That looked absolutely like it was going in. He just gets, I don't even know if that was a whole hand or sort of a fingertip or part of the arm, but he just sort of deflects it wide. Really good run for Martinez, though, to get one-on-one there.
This results in a corner kick for Vlora. They'll be their first of the match here in minute number 42. Be a in-swinger from Lagares. Headed in the middle. Bondo played that one on goal, but an easy save. Nice defense, but a little too physical. And just like that, the fouls are even at 8 apiece.
Yeah, and I think the plot line of how the refs managing the game is going to continue to be a thing tonight, only in the sense that these fouls are stacking up. We have that one card. I think it does become a question of at what point does the ref potentially give a card for something, regardless of the severity, just to try to put a stamp on things, because they are really piling up.
We got an injury timeout here. Player down for Twin Stars. Trainer looking at the leg area. And while we're waiting on that, let's look at the replay of that brilliant goal. Taken from midfield, and there you just see the finish.
It's a really crafty goal from Bondo. I mean, it's really well taken. Also, not to overdo it under pressure. In that situation, he's got players coming towards him. It would be easy to try to lash a really hard contact on the ball and try to rocket something in. And he doesn't. He kind of takes his time. He lets it play out.
Long free kick into the box. This one's headed out. And played out even deeper. Imagine we'll get at least a couple minutes of stoppage time when we get there. But right now, Vlora on the break. Looking for Martinez. Can't get it through.
Yeah, I think he'll want that one back. Mena was potentially more open on the other side, and Vlora with the ball back, though.
Larson from Bondo. Alvarez. Gets it back. Finds Larson. Some pressure. We haven't seen this for a while from Twin Stars. They started the game with a lot of aggressive pressure. Alvarez. Pass gets intercepted. Twin Stars trying to mount something here. The last minute of the first 45. Expecting at least a couple minutes of stoppage time. If they can get there, this is an opportunity. They do keep it in. Ball's live. Larson. JJ Bondo uses his speed, feeds it to Larson. Switches fields, but Twin Stars temporarily control. We have a trip called.
Yeah, it's just the trailing leg causes some contact on the Vlora player.
And that would be 9 times a foul's been called against the Twin Stars. 9 times. Everyone's okay. This is about where the free kick was on the goal.
Yeah, it's a little further to the right, I guess. But
Yeah.
this is about where it was.
And it's a similar kick. And look at that. Bondo's there. They'll field this in the corner. Drop back. Lagares plays it in. Oh, it's bobbled by the keeper.
Some really dangerous moments there. Twin Stars just barely managed the situation. But yeah, I mean, those sort of drifted free kicks out to Bondo are continuing to be a really valid option for Vlora.
Oh, a nice give and go there. Opportunity here for Twin Stars. They can execute. They fight to the middle. Here's a shot. Just too high.
Yeah, just a little too much lift to it. I don't know if there was even maybe some sort of contact with the post there, but it's too much lift on the shot. It's high and wide.
And James Brent, I think, wants that one back.
Yeah,
he was
certainly.
not happy with the result there.
Certainly, and he's been really dangerous for the Twin Stars so far tonight. I mean, he's provided a really good option across the whole front line. It's a long-time Twin Stars player, James Brent.
Maybe a late opportunity here for the Vlora FC. Good pressure there. And we are going to have a end of the half whistle. So a couple of minutes of stoppage time concludes, and that ends the first half here. What started off as maybe some good possession, some good momentum for Twin Stars, really switched, not a full 180, but it felt like, boy, the game took a major turn on that Bondo goal.
Yeah, particularly sort of in the middle of that half. Vlora really just able to take control of the flow of things, build some momentum, have looked much more confident following the goal as well. And Twin Stars at the end of that half kind of came back into it. You started to see some of those things that they did well in the start of the game, but Vlora should be pretty happy with the control I think they showed, the chances they created, Twin Stars maybe a little lucky to be down 1-0, although to be fair, they had a chance or two that maybe should have gone in as well. So a really entertaining first half. I think Vlora should be relatively happy. Twin Stars, though, far from done, and Vlora with plenty of defending to do so.
Yeah, we'll be back after the halftime break. The halftime score, Vlora with a 1-0 lead over the Twin Stars. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Macalester Stadium. It's the second half, just about ready to get underway between Minnesota Twin Stars FC and Vlora FC. I'm Skip Newton alongside Dominic Bisogno. A good first half play, just entertaining, soccer, as you mentioned, right as we signed off the end of the first half, but really Vlora picking things up at the goal.
Yeah, I think, Twin Stars came in with some good energy. Vlora able to dampen that with that really nice goal from Bondo, headed in from a free kick. And Twin Stars got back into it at the end of the half, but I think the second half is really going to be about Vlora maintaining the momentum they went at the halftime with, and just ensuring that the Twin Stars don't find a couple steps to take towards getting back into the game.
Twin Stars with 4 shots in that first half to 9 for Vlora. 5 saves for the goalkeeper, Katenga Balakiam. A couple of really good saves and one just fantastic save to keep this a 1-goal affair. Liam Johnson hasn't really been tested, but there's been a couple of near misses by Twin Stars, both of which could have ended up in goals. So not a dominant 1-0, but definitely feels like Vlora controlling. Here's Bondo into the middle, brought down. Lagares still controls, feeds it across, doesn't have anybody home, but this clearing attempt temporarily controlled by Vlora. Now Twin Stars out of danger for the moment.
Yeah, Twin Stars was able to scrap their way out of that. Couple blocks, couple clearances. Vlora just not quite finding a shot to take. Otherwise, really golden opportunity.
That Vlora goal coming in the 22nd minute. J.J. Bondo off a beautiful free kick. The boot of Simon Echeverry. Vlora has had some success in the first half, forcing turnovers by the back line to create some scoring chances, and see if they can't do that again here as we're early in the second half. Vlora, of course, wearing their home reds, going left to right now. They have a wind at their back, but it's not a significant wind.
Just on the eye test, I think there's been a couple substitutions for Vlora. I believe 5, and hold on here.
There's a trip. I think they'll let that one go for advantage. Mena, 1-on-1. He's got a couple of guys in the box hustling down to get into play. Pulls this one back. Gallegos. Owen Bersham might be one of those, unless he was in the first half. Didn't
I believe it's Bersham, and also number 5 has come on. I don't know who they've come on for yet. But.
Opportunity here, almost, but temporarily stopped and now cleared.
You mentioned that Liam Johnson hasn't necessarily had to make a big save yet tonight, but you can feel that this is going to be one of those nights where there's at some point going to be a big chance or two for the Twin Stars, and it's probably going to be a matter of if someone can step up and clear them. This is a team with some pretty clear talent offensively, and even now, early in the second half, you see them prodding a little bit to find that weak spot.
They get a free kick right near the touchline. Played to the edge of the box, headed out, and cleared, and this is a foot race. Martinez on his horse. Can't get there.
Just inches away. I mean, does a really good job of getting to it. Just short.
See some pressure here from Vlora. Nice job by Twin Stars to get that one into open space where they can advance past midfield, splitting a couple defenders. Elatuye, left side of the box. And hey, that one's blocked, and it stays in. I think Vlora was confused there. I thought that was played as if they were expecting possession, but that was off Vlora. I mean,
Yeah. It's a corner kick. Definitely both sets of players thought they had won it, but Twin Stars very much got the corner out of it.
And Swinger headed straight up, nice play and out. Great clearing header there. There were Twin Stars jerseys all over the place. This one's headed up to Gallegos. Vlora taking their time, even though they had several players making runs down the pitch. So David Riera is at number 5 that we believe has entered as well. So a couple of halftime subs, one being this Bersham with possession now. Mena. Martin Gar really pushing for that throw-in possession, but was not the case. Couple of Twin Stars subs now. Speaking of subs, wouldn't that sound good? It's dinner time. Bersham. Headed deeper by Riera. Gallegos. Martinez. And that'll be a corner. It took a while for Vlora to get their first corner in the first half, but here in minute number 52, they're going to get corner number 2 of the match. This will be a left foot in swinger. Opportunity for Vlora. Good ball.
It's a really solid delivery from Gallegos. Kind of hits, I think it's Lagares. It kind of hits him low, almost on the chest. And he just doesn't quite have the right opportunity to put direction on it.
Vlora with a shot. Big save. Can't control.
It's a huge save. Vlora with some calls for a foul on, I think, on Lagares after the shot. But ball's live and goes as a save.
Mena looking for Larson. Collision. Larson goes down. Twin Stars wins the possession, but immediately turns it over. Alvarez stepping up. Finds Mena. Riera. Back to Mena. He's got Larson in the middle, but he's going to bring it all the way back. Alvarez. A rare sight. Martinez not streaking down the field. I've seen his speed many times so far tonight on the pitch.
Nice block from David Riera.
Nice step there for Vlora, but unable to control. And here comes Twin Stars. So they enter the box. The cross is deflected. He should let this one go for a corner. He does.
Noticed a change for Twin Stars. Number 10 is in the 6-yard box right now. He's come in. That's Sidike Jabate. He's a former Mr. Soccer Award winner out of Park Center. He plays D1, I think, at Dayton. And he's been with the Twin Stars before. I think he must have come on at halftime.
Nice clear. The shot is well wide. First shot of the second half for Twin Stars. This feels like a game where the Twin Stars have put enough pressure off and on so that Vlora will want to stay aggressive trying to score. Like they don't want to sit back on a 1-goal lead. That's kind of my assessment of how things are at.
Yeah, no, I think you're definitely right. I think Twin Stars are setting the scene as such that Vlora can't really settle for anything. They're showing enough threat, showing enough intention that I think welcoming too much of that is a bad idea for Vlora. Yeah. And they're forcing the issue a little bit. And so Vlora's response needs to be to push for that second goal. I don't think either of us would be even remotely surprised if there's at least one more goal in this game between these two teams. A lot of close chances for both sides.
Nice switch over to Bondo. I've seen his capabilities all night. Give and go for Bondo. Touches it inside, plays it back. And unable to find Mena and get a shot. Vlora asking questions early here in the second half.
Some really nice play from Bondo. If he had found Mena and there had been the shot, it would have been a really wonderful assist. Just some really nice touches and pass. But Twin Stars holding on. They're complicating things. They're getting in the way.
Alvarez heading that one up. Twin Stars with some speed out of the backfield, and Mena with a fall from behind. Quick restart. Here comes Twin Stars again. And we have a goal kick.
You know, I think the Twin Stars took that free kick quickly, I think, to try to surprise everyone because there was a bit of an argument. I think it was the wrong call. I don't think any of the players were ready to pounce on it. I think they actually had a great opportunity there to maybe pile some bodies around the box and just didn't quite take the opportunity.
It's almost like they wanted to leverage the distraction, except their own players were distracted by the argument. We've seen Aneje make some plays here on the near side. He crosses that one, but Alvarez in a good position. Bondo goes running through, and he gets taken down.
Yeah, it's a situation where both teams are wanting the call. It looked like he directed it Vlora's way to take the kick. Bondo, gets on the wrong side of that loose leg from the Twin Stars player getting ready for that ball to drop. I think the Twin Stars player, I guess, would be arguing that Bondo ran into him, but I think with the ball in the air like that, a loose kick is going to that's the way the call's going to go.
Yeah, a bit unlucky, I think, for Twin Stars.
Yeah.
You're playing the ball. You don't even know Bondo's there. He kind of came flying in out of nowhere.
It's a foul that I don't think is malicious at all, but it's just the way it played out. The ref kind of has to go the way he's gone.
Free kick. Play to the near side. Mena brings it back. This one, I believe, passed through, but much too strong, and Alakiam picks that one up.
And I think that, in a performance that overall has been relatively positive, I think that's really the one thing that Vlora is still looking for tonight is just more of that connectivity and shared ideas with some of these quick passes, plays that players are trying to put together.
Mena able to win that. Oh, they didn't give it to him. I thought it went off the heel of the Twin Stars defender. And now Vlora will have the throw. Berchem tracking this one down. Mena checks to him. Cleared. far side. Twin Stars mounting a threat. Play that one across. It's picked out of the air, into the box, a shot, and a goal. A brilliant finish, and we were worried that they were pressing and that might result in the equalizer, and Twin Stars capitalize here in the 60th minute.
Yeah, and it's Chabate. It's former Minnesota Soccer part center. He collects it. It at first looked like maybe the opportunity had been missed a little bit, but Brent finds him still. He's able to get the ball, be a little clever with a spin on it. Nice sort of half volley, and it's a big goal, kind of against the momentum of the game as Vlora have been largely in control.
So at the 1 hour mark, we're at one apiece here. A fresh game. Let's see if Vlora can respond with a little more enthusiasm and get some momentum back. Gallegos gets it back. He's got man on this side. Finds him. I think that was a shot.
Yeah, he might have been trying to catch the goalkeeper out there.
Looked like he might have,
yeah.
Looking for the far corner with the goalkeeper sneaking towards him, maybe catching him leaning the wrong way, but much too strong.
Yeah, and now it very much is the prerogative of Vlora to mount some sort of response here. Twin Stars have gotten the thing they've been working for. They've gotten this game level. They've gotten a goal. Very much in Vlora's hands to try to dictate what the response is going to look like, what the vibe of the game is going to be now that it's all even.
Another long one. It's going to get past the defender. Gallegos.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Keeper out of the box. Nice control there for Twin Stars. Now here they come again. They're going to play this one far side. 3-on-3 if they hurry. Vlora hustling back. Momentum shifting with the goal just a couple of minutes ago.
And you wonder if this situation now is where the Twin Stars has experienced a lot of... Oh, we've got to pause here for an injury. Well, number 25 for the Twin Stars is down. Might even just be a cramp. I see a teammate helping with the leg extension. But you do just wonder if the game state now is such that it leans into the Twin Stars, and it's just in the sense that there's a lot of guys on this Twin Stars team who've been playing lower league soccer quite literally for towards a decade. I've been seeing some of these faces and hearing some of these names for a very long time, and a lot of them have been playing with each other during that whole time. And you just wonder if now can some of those connections, some of that experience click in and kind of lock this game down, ride the momentum a little bit now that it's switched. It's Vlora's mission now to prevent that from happening, get back to the strong plays that they were making not that long ago. But a little bit of a knife's edge situation between these two teams with less than half an hour of regulation to play.
Vlora giving up just their third goal this season, trying to avoid their third consecutive draw. Would like to get the go-ahead goal here in the second half, get back in the win column, maintain that control of first place. Nice communication there between goalkeeper and defender. Oh, blind pass. Bondo had made a run and pulled out of that position on the pitch. Oh, a nice pullback. Abdul Rahman. This one, Mohammed. Slides into the box dangerously, and the call is made.
Yeah, and he's advocating for himself, saying he's trying to chase the ball, but it was a tight spot to be making a tackle like that.
That's a clean tackle there.
Yeah.
Mena. It's Larson as Bershem's going to switch fields. Vlora looking to regroup, get something going here. Over to Martinez, 1-on-2 into the box. Unable to win the crowd. Good pressure by Mena. Pull back, Twin Stars. Berchem defending. Good defense by Berchem. Good physicality there. And we've got a stoppage for 3 more Twin Stars substitutions.
Yeah, I think we're seeing here, look, the Twin Stars came in with a significantly weaker record for the season than Vlora, but this is very clearly a competitive team with good players. So I think we're in for a pretty interesting next 25 minutes of this game. I think both these teams are going to feel like they can grab the win here and steal all 3. I think Vlora still have a lot to be happy about how the game's gone so far to build on for the rest of this game, but Twin Stars are very much making the case here that they can surprise the hosts.
Riera losing possession there. Comes back to Gomez. We have a foul called. Third of the half on Twin Stars. Number 12 overall. Riera, near side. Multiple people in the box. Finds one, turns, fires, deflected. This will be a corner.
Yeah, really good work from Mena to get the ball and make the turn. Good block. We won't know if the shot was going to be on target or not.
Looks like Lagares on the far side. It will take the corner. Second of the half for Vlora, third overall. He's going to go out, change the angle. Lob one in, headed out by Twin Stars. Alvarez trying to win possession, can't. Opportunity here for Twin Stars. Oh, a nice cut in by Berchem.
You can see what Jabate was trying to do there, but it's really good work from the defender just to cancel it out.
Back to Liam Johnson. Berchem. He's got Gallegos on the touchline if he wants him. There he is. Mena. Up to Martinez. Gallegos tried to slide and keep that one in.
Abdul-Rahman with the throw.
Berchem. Vlora can't control. Bondo, aggressive pressure. Vlora picking things up, trying to put on more pressure, see if they can't force something to happen. Twin Stars so far up to the challenge, and there's that turnover. Larson feeds Gallegos into the box. You got Mena for support. Back to Berchem. Nice job by the Twin Stars to recover defensively. Alvarez or Mena. This is going to be a tough one. Too far.
Yeah, some changes for Vlora here. I think this is Hans and Barab. It's on the eye test. We'll see the numbers when they get in, but
looks like Gallegos jogging off the pitch.
Maybe Larson. It's like Larson is coming off as well.
So 8 and 20 are off. Hans in and pressuring right away. Second on the team in goals, Hans with 4. Just out of the reach of Riera. Twin Stars opportunity far side to make something happen. They lost possession just a little bit there, and that slowed them down. Bondo capitalized, but then turned it over. Twin Stars near side. Going deep is Ochai. Into the middle. Shot goes high.
Big chance of the Twin Stars. About kind of plays the dummy, lets it go, and Brent gets it, goes for the shot, and it's kind of falling as the shot goes off, loses balance. It goes well high. Huge chance though.
But yeah, and there were 2 players there that were in good position.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to be tightly marked. At least not tight enough to prevent them from getting that shot. I feel like Vlora a little fortunate on that one.
Yeah, it's a really close call. It's another reminder, again, this game is not decided in either direction yet.
Alakiem gets things started for the Twin Stars, working out of their back line, see if they can't build something in the midfield. They do. Down the line, but that one's going to curve foul. I don't think he's going to foul. That's because I called the baseball game this week. Into touch. Long ball. Nice play by Martinez. Finds his teammate. Mena. Bondo on the outside. One-time cross. Headed up. Hans. Mena. Rob. No, and a turnover. Here come Twin Stars. Achai. Bersham wins that one. Hans goes by one man. He's got Mena looking for a potential run or a give and go. Or a triangle and then a foul. They play it quickly. And the offside flag is up.
Yeah, it's like offside on that early free kick. Potentially an opportunity that needed a little more time. I mean, it's always obviously a high potential thing to play it early, try to catch people off guard. But much like the Twin Star situation earlier, Mena wasn't really ready for it.
Yeah.
And so Twin Stars back on the ball. Still 1-1.
The verbal warning from the referee to put the ball in play sooner. I feel like intensity picking up here. Both teams looking for that go-ahead goal, and there's a trip fall, and arguments persist. Things are getting a little physical out there, not just, playing the body, but some after the whistle extracurricular activities.
Yeah, and ref and some of the other players have dampened it down now, but I think both teams are sensing how winnable this game is and how close they are to those 3 points, and it's giving them all the more reason to do that extra bit physically or trying to get a foul. Sneaky chance for Martinez there.
Yes, Martinez was there, headed in the general direction, but could not put that one on frame. A really nice free kick in. That's a couple of nice ones we've seen from Vlora tonight. The first one resulting in their goal scored by Bondo back in the first half. We're wrapping up minute number 75. Long ball. Alvarez heading one back. Hans to the middle. Back to Hans. Look to play it to himself. Finds it back in the corner. He gets taken down. That one's going to be let go. Play resumes. This one played over the defense, but Johnson will play that one up into the stratosphere. And there's a foul on Vlora.
The calls are piling up as the game goes on. Both sides looking to create those chances for themselves just by getting those restarts.
11 fouls for the match on Vlora, 14 for Twin Stars. One yellow card in the first half to Twin Stars, number 14. But I'm not sure if Ferguson Morris is in the game anymore. He might have been subbed out.
Yeah, I think he's come out now.
Hans, near touchline, down to the corner. Fakes the cross. Beats one man, can't beat the second. Alvarez chests that one forward. Nicely done. Finds Lagras. Far side, Bondo. Bondo having a game. Gets by one guy. Feeds it across. Clever clear out. Couple of slides. Back to Bondo. Vlora brings it across, looking for Hans. Not going to make it. Some good control and ball movement there. Can't result in a shot, but the possession in the attacking third was nice.
Yeah, I think Vlora can feel good at least about the fact that they're creating some of those connections. They're moving the ball in an exciting way. Twin Stars at the same time, reason to be pleased that they're kind of keeping all that quiet in terms of end result, end product, and feels like there's this balance being struck that neither team's going to be especially happy with.
Shem throwing that one in quick. Long ball played. Bondo is going to have to make something happen here. He's got speed. He's in between the goalkeeper and the defender. His speed and presence did force the turnover.
Yeah, literally sacrificial play from the goalkeeper there. Does a diving clearance just to get that throw in instead of a corner. Sees that his outfield player is in a bit of a tight spot.
Here's Martinez. Settles it, but turns it over. And we've got an opportunity here. Free kick from an angle after the foul.
Really dangerous spot. Just a handful of yards away from the corner of the box.
Oh, they take one quick.
Yeah, again, and both sides have done this tonight. They've tried to do some of these sort of surprise moments, and hasn't really worked out for either team. In that case, the kick's on target, but the goalkeeper's prepared for it.
Yeah, he was paying attention. I almost would have rather seen one played across. We've seen some free kicks where Vlora's been able to get first touch on it, get a shot and a goal. Yeah, and an interesting decision at this point. So we're coming up on the final 10 minutes of the regulation 90. Suspect at least a good 3 minutes of stoppage time. game really is opened up with longer passes here. Alvarez, he's got Hans, uses them. Pass was not quite there, but he's going to be able to get this down to the corner. Can cross, he does. Tough play out of the air, goes back. Nice communication and control, Riera. Alvarez. Far side. Riera making a run, your side. Flicked on Hannes with a clever flick. Riera not going to get there. Oh, just a nice touch and attempt there.
Just doesn't quite line up. And unfortunately, really, for both teams, it's kind of been a taste of that the last 20, 30 minutes. Just these little final inconveniences or mistakes or the way the ball hits the turf. It's just not quite finding that last play, that last touch, that last accuracy that needs to be there for one of these teams to score a winner. Been a lot of entertaining interplay sort of back and forth. No one's quite finding the key to this one.
Those clever little unexpected touches can really change how a play looks. Oh, and the slide tackle fall is called. How do you feel about that one?
I have to say, and a listener can read into our affiliation as much as they want here. I think that's the wrong call. I don't even think he kicked him. It looks like he pulled his legs in such a way that he never got anything other than the ball. But at the same time, very smart from the Twin Stars player to know that the referee is going to be very nervous about that being a foul.
He gave a yellow card as well there.
Yeah, I think that's very unfortunate. I think that was a really well done tackle. Twin Stars players done a good job of reading how to make the most of that.
Hopefully he's okay as he's still laying on the ground. Give an opportunity for some players to go over to the bench and get a water break. I'll take one as well.
I'll caveat everything I said with the fact that we are obviously very far away.
Yes.
but that is what it looks like from here to me. But, the call's the call. Twin Stars free kick.
Serious enough for the trainer to come out and check him out. So hopefully.
And I'm not entirely sure so this is a Vlora player that is down.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. It's Lagares. I don't know if that's. I think he might have been the one that made the tackle. I don't know if in the process of the collision that there was. It's hobbling off now.
And I didn't see. Did he get the yellow for the tackle, or did somebody else get it for dissent, arguing the call afterwards?
It actually must have been dissent because you're supposed to wait till the player's up to card them. So I can't imagine that must have been what I just saw it flash kind of towards the crowd, but if he was down the whole time, I can't imagine the referee did it then. So maybe it was dissent. There was quite a bit of conversation. So. Okay, so it looks like the card was for Juan Lagares. So maybe related to it must have been related to the tackle.
So adding insult to injury with the card while the player is down. Still being tended to over in front of the Vlora bench.
Still in play as well, I believe.
But right now, Vlora has, there we go. Now we've got at least 9 non-keepers. So I'm counting only 10, so they have not subbed yet. Unless I'm missing one.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's coming back on. So
okay, so yeah, Barab's walked back in.
Meanwhile, we're racking up the stoppage time.
Yeah, this very well could be a 5+ stoppage time.
As it is, we're in the 85th minute. Mana steps in front. Has a run. 3-on-2 if he hurries. Oh, he takes it too strong of a touch right to the defender. He didn't get him leaning and just took too much of a heavy touch there. Oh, and there's an errant pass.
Yeah, some errors from both sides. Really good run from Mena. I mean, he wins the ball wonderfully and drives with it. But that last touch lets him down a little bit. So another substitution being prepared.
Looks like Mena's trotting off. Mena seemed to have more of an impact in the first half.
Yeah, they were really
speed.
finding him a lot in the first half. And he's had some of those moments in the second half, but certainly less.
Oh, it looks like Bondo off as well. And he looks like he might be limping a little, so a couple of substitutions coming in for Vlora.
Yeah, this first substitute, I wonder if this is Alan Molina, purely because I recall his hair being bleached.
Which is appreciated. You have to recognize people by appearance. Anything they can do to
16's the
out.
number.
So that is Molina, I believe.
All right, so Alan Molina is on, and then the other substitute looks like it got made again, but it's the same. It's the same people. Barab is off, or not Barab, excuse me. Bondo is off, and I wonder if this is maybe Aaron Barty on.
Oh, a nice pass to the outside. Oh, we've got a trip behind the play. Oof. The player went down.
Big call. I mean, to the ref's credit, Barty's actually not arguing the call. He's the one with the ball that I would have the most to be upset about, but does take away a huge opportunity for him to drive into the box.
And they're just not letting this kick get underway. And that's because the AR wants to have a conversation with the center ref. And as standard at Macalester, we can hear the bagpipes in the background. Oh, we've got a yellow. Was that for a substitution issue, or did
maybe something said?
The bench use a naughty word?
One last note. I think Dek Jama might have come on. I see 14. Not sure if he's
okay, on. Yep. That would be Jama.
So another change.
This has been an incredibly slow final 10 minutes of regulation with not a lot of actual action, but a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage. What was opening up to be a really exciting finish is grinded to a halt. At this rate, we'll be here by midnight. Long free kick into the box. Bounces harmlessly to Johnson, who rushes it out. Molina. Oh, yeah. Hans. Play goes on. Hans. Long ball. It's a good one. Did he grab that with his hand? He did.
Yeah, Twin Stars call it out. Looks like as it went over his shoulder, maybe just an instinctual, hopeful grab to keep it close. And it's been caught by the referee.
Twin Stars with the tying goal here in the second half. Scored a half an hour ago.
Quarty sets up Martinez.
Who's still battling. This is a nice one-on-one battle. Physical but clean until that.
Commentators curse a little bit on that one, Step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a yellow card for Justin Martinez. Just last moment of that matchup kind of leaves a foot in and takes down the Twin Stars player.
Two points for the takedown. We are in stoppage time. We could see as many as 7-8 minutes. I'm hearing someone yell 7 minutes, so we're going to go with that.
And, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised. There's just been so many stoppages, injuries and substitutions and the goal and all kinds of discussions and cards. So
Molina able to get a piece of it. Oh, the long shot. Just a one-handed save.
Pretty calm and collected from the Twin Stars goalkeeper. Normally, I would suggest not going for the highlight reel play like that as a goalkeeper, but he made it work. So credit to him.
There's a long shot just off the upright.
Yeah, just doesn't keep it controlled and doesn't find when he needs to.
Field goal's no good. Johnson going long. Flicked on. Yep, and there's a obvious foul. Martinez trucked from behind. We're going to get some after foul conversation here.
Yeah, Gomez wants to keep the conversation going. I mean, unfortunately, the part of the nature of how a game like this goes is that there's going to be the desire to pursue plays like that. Of course, Martinez a couple minutes ago did also chop down a Twin Stars player. So the back and forth, I mean, that's part of, I think, why the Twin Stars like to bring some of that intense energy to games, is to create this effect, to create some of this, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of uncertainty. Sometimes teams can use that to find the openings they need.
Alvarez is going to take this free kick if we ever get to it. And we got a substitution. Flicked further in, and shockingly bodies go down. I'm not sure how the keeper fell in that scenario.
I think the keeper tripped over Brent, who had been brought down by the challenge. And there's,
And another yellow card. That might not be the only color we see if this keeps going.
Yeah, we're already 3 minutes into stoppage time. The tone has not lowered. That is for sure.
Escalating at an exponential rate. Naturally, the free kick went about 80 yards out of bounds, so just glad that the women's team didn't have a 9 o'clock practice tonight, or we'd have lost our camera person. Haley Gastrai doing an outstanding job as always.
It's like Brent is still down, and the physios come out to take a look.
So we're in the 5th minute of stoppage. I feel like 3 of those 5 minutes have been adding on to the stoppage.
Yeah.
So we're looking at potentially 10 minutes plus total. Under the lights here in St. Paul, Minnesota. These teams knotted up one apiece.
I think as we wait for play to resume, which might still be for some time, it's worth noting in anticipation that you can see already if somebody does win this game, in the eyes of the other team, it's going to be absolutely obnoxious.
Yes.
This is going to be, if someone, it's entirely possible no one will, but if somebody does win this game, it is going to be much to the ire of the other team. It could potentially see emotions not lower if that happens.
And we get the whistle to resume. Looks like Twin Stars are going to play this one deep. Didn't hit it
Yeah, hit it
up in the air, but right to a teammate. Now they're able to advance it near side. Shy cuts the middle, looking for a lane. Molina defending. Nice job. Not giving up a shooting lane. And Stars, that's onside. Into the box, a shot. Big save.
Yeah, maybe the biggest save of the day for Liam Johnson. Proper intervention he's had to make there. It's a tough ball to read too a little bit. It's got a little bit of a curve, almost coming outward from that tight angle, and does a good job of just deflecting it out.
Well, and he hasn't had many saves.
No.
I mean, most of their shots have been off frame completely, except for the one goal, obviously. So, yeah, easily the best one. As it is, the result is a corner, outswinger. Go short. That one's headed out. Volley. That's a tough volley.
Yeah, to some you can understand Abdul Rahman's looking at that ball coming and thinking this is the hero moment.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit it well, it's going to be the best moment of the season, but not what he would have wanted from it. He'd want it back.
Johnson, big goal kick. Little miscommunication there. Two Vlora players were going up. Neither one got to it. Oh, he's grabbed, but play resumes. Nice intervention of that through ball. Kept in almost. Oh, we got another. Looks like a foul behind the play.
Yeah. It was just sort of after Barab had laid off the ball, a little bit of contact.
We had gone a whole minute and a half without a foul, so it was due. Into the box. Molina tried to play that one to goal, but well defended. Molina's going to get it back. Oh, and then gives it away. And another foul.
Yellow card for Hans.
Yep.
It's a little bit of the case now that it does feel like the referee's feeling the need to kind of card as much as he feels he reasonably can.
Yes.
Just to provide some form of control as these fouls are stacking up.
Long ball. Into the box. Headed straight up. This one's off Vlora, so Johnson wants to play that. Big high punt. Ended up bouncing off Vlora, but unable to control. Molina slips, tries to recover, touches it just enough. Oh, it went into touch. Couldn't control.
Yeah, it just drags out.
Oh, and he gets tripped and no call. We're on our 10th minute of stoppage. I still feel like there's a couple minutes left. Now it's to Molina. Oh, nice defensive slide there. If Vlora could somehow get this out into the middle, there's some open jerseys there. Now there's a Twin Stars player preparing to defend, and they earned the throw-in. Oh, just to the wrong side of that flag.
Yeah, and Baraba actually protested a little bit, but yeah, let's say it's going to be a throw-in.
And playing with some trickery, but defense not fooled. Well played there by Twin Stars, and the center ref calls it as we hit the 100-minute mark. So an exciting game, but the last 20 minutes really disjointed and a lot of physicality, and we end up in a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, it ends up getting bogged down a little bit with just the fouls and physicality. I think Twin Stars will leave this game the happier of the two sides, get that road point, first draw of the season, I believe, for them. For Vlora, they're not going to be happy with dropping those 2 points. You know, it's when you're having a season as strong as this, still undefeated, the bar for what success looks like is pretty high.
Yes.
And in another season, another team, this result probably wouldn't look so bad. But for Vlora, they're looking for more wins. They're looking to stay top of the table. So it's 2 points drops for Vlora, I think. Nonetheless, a really exciting game. Great goal from Bondo in that first half. Some positive takeaways, but yeah, unfortunate to drop the 2 points.
So that'll do it here from Macalester Stadium. The final score 1-1 between the Minnesota Twin Stars and Vlora. For Katie Brink and Haley Gashry and Dominic Massonia, my name is Skip Newton. So long, everyone. We will see you Sunday night for the women's match.